One thing that I have learned in my journey as a student, as a virtual assistant, and as an entrepreneur or as a business owner is that having the right tools can make the difference. It helps you boost productivity, it helps your work easier, and it makes you want to achieve the goals that you have set for yourself. In this video, I'm going to share with you the tools that I love using. I interact with them every day as a software development student, and they have helped me increase productivity, helped me submit my assignments on time, and helped me to learn and improve my grades as I continue. As a base story, I did my undergraduate and graduated in Bachelor's of Science in Environmental Science with Information Technology, and I have never practiced that degree since I came from campus because I applied for jobs. I never got any positive feedback, or rather I never got even feedbacks from most of the places that I applied to. And during those the time I graduated, there is another video I already shared. I'm going to tag it in the description below, the businesses that I have done since campus when I was in 4th year to date. And it was last year, yes, was it really last year but one, that is in 2023, when I came about a program that is subsidized where you can start doing, they have pre-university courses, you do them for 6 months and then you enroll for a degree course. And that's when I decided I can do a career change. But the main thing that I wanted to do software development course, it's so that I can learn how to think like a programmer and become that problem solving oriented. In my journey as a student in software development, I learn remotely. Classes are online, group discussions are online, everything is online. And since everything is online, then productivity has to be high so that I can be able to focus on studying and submitting assignments on time. And the good thing with having an online degree, it's very flexible because you get to choose how many units you can do in a semester depending on how busy you are. If you're not very busy, you can add more units. If you're busy, you can take less units. And yeah, that's how I decided to do something, to learn something new. And it is also to challenge myself to learn something new so that my mind can be stimulated and continue learning. Even if I end up in this tech career, that's an added advantage, but the goal is to learn how to solve problems and to teach my brain that you can learn something totally new and still become good at it. My first tool that I interact with every day is YouTube. YouTube is my productivity hub as well as my learning hub. We have a lot of tutorials for coding, all languages. It could be C#, Python, JavaScript, all those programming language. You can simply go to a specific person who are specialized in tutoring people on that area and go through an entire playlist from beginner to pro. And I love YouTube because it is free and it is visual, so you can put it even on your TV. You can watch it while you eat and learn some aspects. If you're stuck with something, then you can still search about it and see what other people have done about it, and helps you not to get stuck in something. And YouTube comes in handy because when you are learning remotely, you have no physical classmate. It's unlike when you are on campus, you can simply just go from your room and go to your friend and ask them, hey, help me understand this concept. But since you don't have such kind of interaction, then YouTube has become a very important aspect in my journey as a software development student. The second thing that I use YouTube for is to listen to the ADHD music, or the brown noise, so that I can concentrate and focus on what I am learning. And it is not easy. Although sometimes I just want quietness when I am doing work, but sometimes when I want to do a deep focus, I go to YouTube and I play those ADHD brown noise, and it's a good thing because it times you. You can choose the one that plays the noise or the brown noise for 50 minutes, then it gives you 5 minutes break, and then you concentrate again for another 50 minutes, you take a break. And this has helped me greatly to improve my productivity and be able to submit my assignments on time. And the third way I interact with YouTube every day is because I am a content creator. I use YouTube like you're watching me now. I have uploaded this video on YouTube, so I also interact with YouTube to check my content, how it is performing, the analytics, how much my subscription is growing, which content my audience likes, and where are most of the people who are watching my content coming from. So if you are learning any new skill and you have not yet started YouTube, then you are missing out the most. That's a free source to study, as well as there are also others online, but I prefer YouTube. The second tool that I use, and you have interacted with it, is ChatGPT. That has been my AI code assistant. I cannot explain how easy it has been for me to study and to understand concepts by using ChatGPT. It is as simple as asking ChatGPT to teach you a concept. If it is in coding, there are those main functions like loop. You can tell ChatGPT to explain to you how you can loop in Python, in C#, in JavaScript. And these languages, they are almost similar, but very different. Yes, so when you ask ChatGPT, it can break down for you a code point by point. And something else that I also use ChatGPT for is for comments. Sometimes I can code and create, maybe it's a landing page, and I didn't have time to add comments in my file. Then I just take my code, paste it in ChatGPT, and ask it to generate for me the comments, because comments are important. In the future, when I come back, I would want to review what I'd written and check what that code, that particular block of code was doing, and it becomes easy. So if you are a student in coding, you are doing coding, whether front end, back end, software engineering, comments are very important. So if you don't have time and you don't know what to comment, simply do your coding, finish, test your program is working well, then take your code, paste it in ChatGPT and tell it to generate for you the comments, then boom, there you have it. ChatGPT has also helped me to debug errors. There are errors that are easy to debug, but they are not easy if you are a beginner. So when you get an error while coding, then you can just paste the error in ChatGPT and ask it, how can I solve this problem? Then it can explain to you what the error is coming from and how to solve it. That is one. The other way I use to debug errors is to search that error online, and you can get a lot of people maybe who had similar error and they have responded. I highly recommend ChatGPT when you are a beginner, because it has helped me deal with a lot of frustration. Sometimes I feel like if it was not for ChatGPT, maybe I could have already dropped in most of the courses, because when you are doing remote work or you are learning remotely, you are just given notes and videos to watch. Well, you can interact with the tutor by sending emails and schedule a time to meet with your tutor and explain it to you. But sometimes you have to submit your assignment, it is due, and you don't have time to send an email, wait for the tutor to respond and tell you when they'll be available. So to avoid all those frustrations, just use AI to explain for you the concept. And if you want also to become good at coding, don't let the ChatGPT write for you the code, but ask it to teach you how to do it. That's the difference between using AI to educate yourself and letting AI do the job for you. If you're a student, you have to learn by yourself. There are concepts that you must learn so that you can become good at it. And then in the future, maybe when you're in employment and there are a lot of deadlines, maybe now you can ask ChatGPT to write for you. But when it comes to assignments, it's important you do them by yourself. When you're stuck, you just ask ChatGPT to explain for you what it is that you are doing. The third tool is for wireframes, and wireframes are very important in software development, whether you are dealing with front end or back end. And this tool is Clarity. And the thing that I love about Clarity is it's an AI wireframe generative tool. You can simply just go to the website, sign up, it's free, and then explain or give a prompt of what kind of a website you want. Maybe it's an hotel website, hotel and restaurant. You write it and then you click OK, and then it generates for you an entire website plan. And you can use this, a plan and a wireframe, then you can use it now to delete parts that you do not need and parts that you need. I have used this tool to create wireframes for my assignments because I'm still new in software development, so it was not easy to craft a wireframe from scratch when you are new into these things. But when you use Clarity wireframe AI generative tool, then it will give you an entire site plan with a wireframe. Then now you come and draw your own, use that inspiration to draw your own and arrange the items the way you would want. Another important feature for wireframe is collaboration. And you can easily collaborate with your classmate or people that you have projects and make changes to a site plan or to the wireframe before you can actually go start coding. And this is very important for people who are doing this at work. You can collaborate with teams because it is from the wireframe that now you go ahead and build the app or the website. Once you collaborate at the wireframe level, then it will mean that there will be less changes or less revision needed for you when you start coding the website or the landing page or the application. The fourth tool is old, but it's still gold. That is Microsoft Office. As a student, you cannot evade from using Microsoft Office, especially Word documents and Excel, because you use them to submit your assignments. And sometimes you may feel like, I don't use Microsoft Office, but I use Google Docs and Google Spreadsheet. That is the same thing. Whatever function that works in Google Spreadsheet works in Excel. The only difference between Microsoft Office and Google Workspace is Google Workspace is online and it is free. For Microsoft Office, you pay a monthly subscription to be able to use that tool in your desktop. The fifth tool that I interact with every day as a software development is VS Code. And this is the code editor that I used and I was introduced to in this course that I am taking. We write our code in Visual Code and submit the assignments and push the assignments to GitHub and then now submit the links to the website and then they get marked by the tutor. VS Code is a very powerful tool because it has millions and millions of extensions, and one of the extensions that I love using is Pretty. Pretty has helped me organize my code well. Like, there is the way code needs to be formatted, so I don't have to do that manually. The moment I just hit save, it automatically formats my code just the way it should be. It is compatible with majority of the languages that you use in VS Code. The availability of extensions and plugins, also you can have a plugins to change the theme of your VS Code. There are tons and tons of plugins and extensions that you can add in VS Code to help you code better and also help process the code that you are doing, depending on any language that you are working on, C#, Python, JavaScript, Java, whichever. So it's up to you to decide which one works for you best and make the best use of those plugins. The sixth tool that I interact with every day as a software development is GitHub. GitHub is important because this is where you store your code and also you use it for your portfolio. When you're applying for jobs, you can simply link your GitHub and your potential employer can be able to see what you have been working on, the projects that you have been working on, how frequent you even use GitHub, because it has markings that every day when you push code on GitHub, it keeps track. It is also good for you as a student to know how many times you push code on GitHub every day or every month. At the end of the month, you can just go and review that tracker and be able to see, this month I didn't code as much as I wanted. Then you can improve it. This month I coded a lot, and you actually congratulate yourself, because when you see those green things in your GitHub tracker, then you just know you have been doing a good job. The other advantage for GitHub is for collaboration. It's open source, so you can easily collaborate with different people that you're working in the same project. And I was able to collaborate for different projects when I was doing a boot camp in software engineering, and where we were divided into groups, and every team to choose a program that they want to create, then they collaborate and submit that GitHub. So it makes it easy. Since it's online, you are studying online, then it means a lot of productivity tools that you'll need are the ones that allow you to collaborate with other people remotely. The last tool that I interact with every day is Google Copilot. This one is also an AI assistant. It helps you complete code when you start typing. And the best thing about Google Copilot is it saves you time. Instead of writing lines and lines of code by yourself, the moment you just start typing and you know the function that you want to complete, or maybe it's an HTML tag, it completes it for you. It is very much time saving, and also it gives you ideas of how to format your work, especially on CSS. When you start formatting, maybe it's body, the font, anything, it just finishes for you, but it's up to you now to correct it according to how you want it. The bottom line is, when you start learning how to code, you must understand the code, you must understand the fundamentals, and you must understand what each code does, because you cannot rely on the AI to generate everything for you and you do not understand. You could run into an error from a code that has been generated by the AI, and if you do not know what it means, then you'll not be able to solve that code. Majority of the people keep saying, oh, software development will be replaced by the AI, oh, now people can build apps with AI. It's not true. Software development is not going anywhere. It's here to stay, and human intervention in the workforce cannot be eliminated. So the only thing is for you to learn how to use AI to increase productivity in the work that you are doing. If it is content creation, then learn how to use AI to create content. If your work is writing articles, then learn how to create articles with AI that are search engine optimized. If your work is to generate content for social media, learn how to use AI to do that, because it will help you reduce the amount of time you could have gone into manually researching content as compared to using an AI to create for you that content. If you're in transcription, use AI to transcribe and then listen to the audio to correct where there has been errors. AI is here to help you and help me become better in the roles that we are working on and improve productivity, because at the end of the day is hitting the goals and being able to give your deliverables, if it is at work, according to how you have been given your goals, and achieve them. But without AI, it means it used to take a long time to write articles. If it's 1500 words, maybe it used to take you a whole day, but with AI, just minutes or even seconds, and you have the article. Then now you go through it by yourself, because now you have the knowledge in creating the articles and generating search engine optimized articles. Then you go through the article and make changes according to your knowledge. That's how AI is. That's why AI is here to help us. Thank you so much for watching this video. Comment down below tools that you use for your productivity in any area of your life. Maybe it's nutrition, it's journalism, it's comms, it's mathematical science, report writing, Google Analytics, anything. Just comment down below any tool that you use and has helped you increase your productivity, and like, share and subscribe to this channel.